Good morning, very good morning, dear boys and girls. So this is the class we are going to discuss about the net operating income approach. In the last class, we had discussed about the net income approach, and this net operating income approach, it was also suggested by David Duran, which is this NOI approach or net operating income approach is just the opposite of NI approach or net income approach. The NI approach we had discussed in the last class. This theory is just opposite to NI approach. If we go through the NI approach, it states that the capital structure decision is relevant for the valuation of the firm. Capital structure decision is relevant for decision making. And it means the decision of debt equity mix does not affect the overall capital or value of the firm. This is the irrelevance of capital structure is calculating the firm's value. This NOI approach states that the capital structure is irrelevant in calculating the value of the firm. Whatever the capital structure, the value of the firm does not change. This is the most important point, as you are seeing over here. The irrelevance means the capital structure does not have a value in shaping the value of the firm. The cost of capital of the firm will always be same. No matter what the degree of leverage is, the debt may increase or the debt may decrease, but the firm's total value will remain constant. The following formula can represent the net operating income approach. The weighted average cost of capital, WACC, or it is called as overall cost of capital, EBIT divided by the value of the firm. So weighted average cost of capital, EBIT, by the value of the firm. Now let us come to what are the assumptions of NOI approach. The assumptions are like this: there is no corporate taxes. Cost of debt is constant. Whatever may be the debt, the cost of debt remains same. The overall cost of capital remains constant. Value of firm depends on expected net operating income and of overall capitalization rate or opportunity cost of capital. So no taxes. Interest on debt remain constant. Cost of capital remain constant. And value depends on the income and rate of return on capital. So net operating income of the firm is not affected by degree of financial leverage. Whatever may be the debt, whatever may be the capital, the net operating income does not change. The operating risk or business risk does not change with the change in debt equity mix. If there is a debt equity mix change, The operating risk and business risk does not change. These are all assumptions. Weighted average cost of capital or overall cost of capital does not change in financial leverage. If the financial leverage changes, if the debt equity changes, the cost of capital does not change. So these are the assumptions behind your NOI approach. Now we will go for the second step, that is the formula and the graph. Then we will go for the problem on this particular method. Now let us come to the formula on NOI approach. The value of the firm we have already discussed. EBIT divided by K0. K0 is your overall cost of capital. So EBIT by K0 will give you the total value of the firm. Then we can find out the value of the debt. So market value of equity is the total value minus the value of the debt. Now let us come to the graphical presentation of NOI. Here we can see that in y-axis we have taken the cost of capital, in x-axis we have taken the use of debt. As the use of debt increases, but the cost of debt remains constant, and the cost of equity capital increases, the overall cost of capital, the weighted average cost of capital, you can see here it remains constant, because as the debt increase, the EBIT always remains same. So overall cost of capital, EBIT by your capitalization, EBIT divided by KO, overall cost of capital, remains same. Therefore the value of the firm remain unaffected. So with this, let us go to a problem for better understanding of this theory. This is a problem. CCAP Limited has a cost of debt and overall cost is 15% and 16% respectively. That means the cost of debt is 15% and overall cost, or WACC, weighted average cost of capital, this is your 16%. The company has earned a profit before interest and tax, that is your EBIT is 10 lakh. The capital structure includes 40,000 debentures of 100 each. That means the total debt of the firm is 40,000 into 100, that will give you 40 lakhs. You are required to calculate the total value, equity capitalization under NOI approach. So let us come to, we know that the valuation of the firm is debt and equity. Debt value D and equity value S. This is your total value. And equity value is equal to total value minus debt value. Now V, EBIT by K0, that is your WACC. This K0 is the overall cost of capital. This K0 is equal to WACC, or weighted average cost of capital. So EBIT is 10 lakh as given in the problem, divided by 16%. You can divide by 16 into 100. It will come to 62 lakh 50,000. Now from the V we shall deduct the D, that is your debt, value of debt. So D is equal to 1 by KD. 15% is the cost of debt. The total value of the debt is 40 lakhs. So 40 lakh into 15%, it comes to 6 lakh. So 6 lakh divided by 15% again coming to 40 lakh. That is just a explanation is given here. But we know that value of the debt is 40,000 debenture of 100 each, aggregating to 40 lakhs. So this is, if from the total value, if we deduct the value of the debt, then we will find out the value of equity. So value of equity S is equal to V minus D. Now cost of capital KE, EBIT minus I, your I is your 6 lakh, that is 40 lakhs into 15%, that is your cost of debt, because the debt is 40,000 debentures of 100 each, 40 lakhs, 15% is the cost of debt, so 40 lakhs into 15% of is equal to comes to 6 lakh. So EBIT minus I 6 lakh, it comes to 4 lakh. So 4 lakh divided by value of equity. So the return available to equity is 10 lakh minus 6 lakh. It comes to 4 lakh. And the value of equity is 22 lakh 50,000. So 4 lakh divided by 22 lakh 50,000 into 100. We can get the cost of equity is 17.8%. So this is how we can calculate and do the problem. This is all about your NOI approach. If you find out the theoretical question, you write only the theory part, and this is a problem for your better understanding. Then we shall go for Modigliani-Miller's approach in the next class. Then comes the traditional approach. Then we will be doing the problem considering all the approaches. So here you can find the total solution to the capital structure. If you find the video is helpful to you, please subscribe, offer your comments, and ask your friends to share also. Meet you in the next class. Thank you for seeing.